Welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase. Exciting news, guys. I have released a new version of SpaceX. What it brings is a this guy, the SpaceX Combinator, which let's see, it's slightly more expensive than it's basically a normal combinator with, you know, an advanced circuit, because you've got to have something to make it seem like it's coming from SpaceX, don't you? Anyway, what it basically does is it gives you all of this SpaceX information via the Combinator. So it tells you what you're up to, which phase you're up to, and how many items are outstanding. In this case, it is 4. Maybe we'll quickly build one so that I can show you. Oh, I already had one. I should possibly have gotten rid of that, but never mind. I was so busy to get it, keen to get it out. But there you go. You can see the 25s, the 4 lots of 25 that we have to deal with. So yeah, might have to do a 3.8 just to get rid of that. I forgot I still had it. Anyway, the rubbish train has come and gone. I think this is now shut down. This is out at Iron 9. This was our 130 odd million. That was our long-term saviour in the game. Patch, it has completely vanished. What I'm going to do is pop my stuff into some steel chests again, because, well, basically I need the room so that I can get rid of this stuff. Let me just see if that has been enough. It has. I guess I will wait for the rubbish train to come and take that lot away, and then we'll get rid of this part, just as part of our clear up operation. And we also probably should be paying an attention to the circuit network. 0.4, it's still over 0.4, but getting rid of some of these items should be helping it to drop a little bit. So we take them off the network. 267,000, fair enough. Not 100% sure why this one is complaining, but never mind. So I'm basically just waiting for it to drill a hole here. I guess there's the rubbish train now. I'll F5 that away. I think this thing is behaving. I mean, that's quite a large list, but that's probably due to the fact that we just completed the command, which, if you recall, command uses 800 of each of the level 3 modules and 25 of them, so that's 20,000. So even though we have pretty powerful rebuilding capability for modules, you know, that was a significant number. Alright, we're almost done here. Time to clean and burn. See if I can pick up all my stuff. Very good. Okay. I'm going to go to manual mode to drive out of here. Because we are going to destroy everything on our way out. Scorched earth once again. The best policy. What I will do though is I think I will place a radar out here to make up for the one that, well, the ones I guess that have gone away. It'll certainly help the whole rail network not to have this extra connection in here as well. And we've made a slight dent into faster than light theory B. We'll have a look at that in just a moment as soon as we've cleaned this out, as we will also have a look at our progress on whatever the component is that I started building last time. I can't actually remember. It is worth noting that the SpaceX Combinator that we just built what am I trying to say? The SpaceX Combinator we just built tells you how many things you've launched. Gives you a difference from how many you've launched, not how many you have on hand in a production sense. So you still might need to be a little bit clever to sort out that aspect of things. Okay, let's quickly, we are going to get rid of all of this as well. Let's quickly look at production. Just shy of 300k green circuits per minute for the moment. 11k blue circuits, of course, although we're actually burning it faster than that. These two look to be well, green I guess was warming up, but there you go, 12k a minute of both red and green. These are not level 3 modules. The level 3 modules, they might be slowing down. Certainly it looks like they've dropped below the 200 per minute. It might just be starvation as well. This mine is only 265k left. What I should do actually while I'm in the area is beacon that, and we are building according to that, the command, but that's not correct. So I guess let's get rid of that and actually put the correct symbol in. Life support. And using this old system, we can see that we're actually done. Okay. And we're unloading an excessive amount of iron, it would seem. So let's get down here. So we're at least a little bit out of the way. Try and clean up this intersection. I'm not sure how much raw iron is useful for our remaining products. even though I did design them. It was a while ago. It was actually version 12 that I came up with SpaceX originally, if you're wondering. This thing can probably be regular signals, and down here that's coming out, so they should certainly be regular. Where's this guy going? He's coming down here. Alright. I've got 10 beacons on me. And 50 speed modules, that should do. Just to clear this one up altogether, it's nice to get it out of the way. And these things are taking a fairly long time to go away. I'm not worried about how efficiently I'm covering the area, I'm just covering the area. I couldn't give a damn about the cost of power and doing it, so there we go. That should help speed that one on its way. Now, let us head to SpaceX components, turn off the train ordering because it's filling up our requested chests completely unnecessarily. And get to do some launches. What have we got left? We are building life support. So it's between fusion reactor is not going to be on the thing, so it will be astrometrics, I guess astrometrics as the next item, but we will do these launches first. Is this getting any better? Yes, it is. That's good. We've got a couple of O's on there. I'm not even going to worry about it. I think it just takes quite a long time to come off this request list. I might have to have a look and see what might be causing that, but actually we can just jump down from there. That one's already been disabled. I mean, we might end up using all of these again, but I think you can go back to iron plate pickup, quite frankly. That's it. Let's head. See, there's none remaining. That's done. It's 25. We have 25 on board. Let's head to rocket cargo. Let's get these in the sky. Let's get... well, I mean, we probably could jump on the other train, but this one will for sure wait in a friendly manner for us if I send it to the silos. So we'll do that. Oh, and I'll do another F5 now that we've got rid of all of that circuit network. It's actually higher. It's hard to understand this thing sometimes. Excuse me, it's a little bit late. I did want to get an episode out though. Obviously, we're not going to be launching all the way through Fairy B, so it's mainly going to be launch these last two, I guess, save two for the end. And Otherwise, we're just going to tidy up the base a little bit, do some of this sort of thing, where we compress down these overly spaced builds. I possibly should check the efficiency of this on a test environment, but logic dictates that it probably should work. I wouldn't think that the extra circuit network, or electrical network rather, not circuit network, it's the electrical network that gets hit by all the extra poles, would make up for the extra bot travel. But you never know. If it does, we could potentially do a hybrid where we still use substations and put up with an extra gap everywhere we need to put them. That might work better. Need to do some tests. I am fairly happy that UPS is holding up at 40. That's pretty reasonable. Let's put life support into this little guy, and yeah, that's a good reason to send the other train over, because this one can empty completely and take off. So, a now very familiar sight, I guess, of our rockets taking off with their SpaceX cargo. Followed by a very quick cycle around and another launch. Let's have a look at this now. Whoops. The O's have gone. There you go. I didn't touch them. They've gone. You saw that. So I would tend to think it's okay. I think there's no reason why it shouldn't be, as far as I can tell. I think it was data corruption mainly. It does seem to take quite a while for the whole process to work, but it does eventually get there, even with my 500 trains. I should actually show you this Combinator counting down, really, shouldn't I? There we go. If I put one of these here, you can see the values off to the right hand side, and you can see S3 means we're in phase 3 of the launch sequence, and the life support element counts down as this chart counts up. 9 to go, it gives you the number to go, but clearly we could actually have this signal I could replace now with the Combinator. And in fact, why don't I do that very thing? Let's get rid of that. There you go. Requests all the remaining components, but of course we don't have all of those components. What does that do? Enable, disable. Oh, that's for space science only. Yep. That makes sense. Now I won't need to play with this because it has the Combinator. The SpaceX Combinator. This will be all but the very last launch. yeah, that's going to get annoying rather quickly. I might just, after this recording, fix this up and quickly release a 0.3.8 just to get rid of my debug that I forgot to turn off. Because that would be very annoying for people very fast, I'm fairly sure. Just one more to go. I am not 100. Oh, there we go. It's down here. It just takes a little bit of searching. And our 25th item is about to be launched. 25th life support. I almost wonder if I should have an even higher number of launches or multiplier on their cost. And there you go. But yeah, we don't really want that. Okay. Let's go back to the SpaceX component area. Quickly check production numbers. That seems to have dropped off a bit. Seems to be mainly what we're actually producing iron for at the moment. I mean, in truth, 12,000 of these two doesn't really use that much iron. Where are we exactly? Oh, we're going down the bottom. Okay. That is fine. Going up the side now. And yeah, you can see our iron supplies are strong, shall we say. Even this one. Steel, totally stacked out. I may need to attend to this soon. I do need to attend to that one. There's too many miners on there, but it will get through it eventually. Down here, it's now spread quite a distance from where the platform is. .451 is now 457 is now 438. So it's dropped quite a bit. I don't think it's going to cause us any issues though, somehow. Certainly it's a reflection. I've noticed some people are now cranking up ore supplies into the billions, which I kind of think might be a bit excessive. You kind of have to still play the game, even at these absurd levels. I mean, if you've travelled a very long way before you get to that, then yeah, maybe. But otherwise, I mean, you can see how far I've travelled. It's basically that is maximum scroll. You can't fit my map in height-wise because of this toolbar. It could go further lengthwise, but there's absolutely no detail at that range. And I mean, we still have supplies at various places that aren't necessarily that huge. 438 is certainly my richest. well, it was 457, which is why this is called Iron 457. Certainly a record for me, but not a record in the scheme of things per se. Anyway, let's get down to here. We need to, yeah, there's large numbers of things in there. Let's just turn that recipe off, and that one as well. You are not coming into my hands, thanks. Oh, you are, apparently. Oh well, that worked. Now, astrometrics, processing unit, low density structure, and speed modules. Astrometrics. Ah yes, we do need the low density structure, that's good. Lots of processing units and speed modules. Which one of these is speed? Those are efficiency modules, we won't be needing those. Those are speed modules. Alright, well you can request speed modules. Amount, say, of 100. You're good, but we need 4800, so I probably want 3 of them. What else? Low density structures, 1600. That's the speed there, isn't it? Speed only 800, so we could do something like that. And these two things, we don't need plastic, and we don't need that one. Oops. This is astrometrics to the tune of 25. Astrometrics. And really, that probably isn't going to take terribly long. So processing units, speed modules, and low density structures. I know that these items pretty much keep getting recalled, but it is important to stop the oversupply, especially when we're not 100% sure. Trains on the way, less than P. Order processing units, even though we're having a massive shortage. Let's just get even more. Likewise here, we want trains on the way, less than P. Order low density structures. Train is coming, and the speed module is P. So our usual trains on the way, less than P. Order speed modules. But P is there's enough at the moment, so it's not ordering. So that's fine. We already have one. The Astrometrics lab. Huh? Oh. And well, one at a time's enough. It'll sort itself out. How are we doing in terms of the next one? Oh wow, 4,800 processing units. That really is a lot, isn't it? Not in comparison to some things, but yeah. It's not going to help us rebuild our speed module supply. How far away is this guy? Not that far. Alright. Well, that will sort itself out. Okay, meanwhile, what else do we need to do? This thing has been sorted. 253,000. Missing construction robots. Do we not have construction robots here? No, we do. And then I don't know what the story is. Oh, and we have an electricity network, which by now you should know I don't like having these. Possibly I should have left it so that we could deal with that, but never mind. I don't really have anything else immediately to mind to do other than to come out here and spend a bit of time sorting out all of these mines and things. But it's not really that great a priority at the moment, so we're not just going to sit here and wait for this though. I guess we'll have a short episode, and we've already got two. Have a short episode, and next episode we should be in a position to launch the Astrometrics lab. I do need to get rid of that debug information and get another version of SpaceX out, just so people don't get frustrated with it, as I imagine they would. So, yeah, that will have to do us. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.